Get ready for the Leader Chat Room with Paul Kramer, featuring Lifestyle Elite Global Marketing Directors.
Good morning, Lifestylers. Paul Kramer coming to you live from the Leader Chat Room at Lifestyle's home office in Toronto, Canada. Welcome in, everybody. We've got another fantastic guest for you this morning. Really excited to meet this woman and hear her entire story. So let me introduce her to you. She joined Lifestyles in December of 2009. She was promoted to International Marketing Director in October of 2013 and promoted to Global Marketing Director in June of 2015. She's a nominee of the 2011 Rising Star Award, nominee of the 2014 Highest Group Growth Award, and nominee of the 2020 Business Beyond Borders Award. So let's welcome into the Leader Chat Room from Lipa, Batangas. Let's welcome Global Marketing Director Tina Perias. Tina, good morning.
Hi, Sir Paul. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome into the Leader Chat Room. Great to be with you. How are you feeling? Are you excited?
Yes, definitely. I'm very excited.
Okay, well, we're going to get into your whole story here. You're the eldest of 4 kids. We've got a great picture here of you and your siblings. And your parents were both college graduates, but they made their living in the coconut business. And we've got a picture of the coconuts here. And I want you to tell everybody the coconut story. I know you love to tell this story about your family's experience with coconuts. So tell us all about that, and make sure you tell us what happened to your dad.
Okay. So we are a family of laborers. My great-granddad was mag-iipon ng nyog. He used to pick the coconut and put it on pile. And then he was promoted to magtatapas, the one who peels the coconut.
Okay.
You see, there's a level, there's also a promotion in the coconut industry. And then after seeing that the income was low, he goes for another level of promotion. So he goes to magkakarga. That's what we call here in the Philippines. And that's when the horse picks the coconut and bring it to the buyer. And so we were able to buy a brand new horse out of that income. But still, since my grandfather were there are too many here in the Philippines, early days, the minimum number of children is 10 or 12 people. So the income is not enough to support the needs of the whole family. So my grandfather thought that it would be best if he got promoted to the highest position, which is the magkakawit, the one who gets the coconut from the tree. And so he always looks up. And then one time, while my father is with my grandfather, a coconut fell on his head, and then he thought that he will not survive. So when my dad woke up, he told himself that he will study hard, he will make sure that he will go to college so that he will break the chain of poverty in our family.
Right.
That's the story of the coconut, Paul.
Well, there is a ladder of success. There's a ladder of success in the coconut industry, just like in Lifestyle. So he climbed the ladder of success. He got hit in the head with a coconut, and sorry, I love that story. And decided to say, that's it for the coconut business. I'm out of that business. Probably a good decision on his part. Okay, so listen. So your mom, like when you were young, right? Your mom would give you a pack of candies to sell at elementary school, and you were taught at a very young age to earn income, to earn money, right? And tell us
Yes, Paul,
if
that's
that
right.
was helpful in your future lifestyles business, learning those skills early on.
Yes, that's true, Paul. My mom uh, trained us at an early age to earn income, even at small amounts. So she gave us a pack of candy, and then she told us to sell it on our classroom. And after selling all the candies, I will have, I guess, 2 pesos. And my baon is 5 pesos, so I have additional 2 pesos to buy anything I want.
Mm.
So that's a great motivation for us. When we want money, my mom will give us something, and then we sell it, and then we will have our
Yeah,
money.
no, it's.
So that
Go ahead, go ahead.
yes, I think that help us to uh, become confident, or what do I say? To become uh confident with
Yeah,
money.
absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it's a great lesson to learn early on to be able to generate income and be resourceful, right? So that's a story that goes through your whole life. You're very resourceful. We're going to talk a bit about that. But your parents must have done something right, because you went to private high school, and in high
Yes.
school you always did a lot of extracurricular activities. You did a lot of volunteer work. So tell us a little bit about that, but also something about this. I don't even know what this is. You'll have to explain this. A declamation contest. What is that?
So, so when I was in elementary, I was not given a chance to join any extracurricular activities because the first honor and the second honor will be automatically picked. But during my high school days, I promised myself that I will try to do everything that I didn't do when I was on elementary. And so when our teacher asked for volunteers who wants to join for the declamation contest, I immediately raised my hand, not even knowing what the declamation means or what's the piece all about. And to my surprise, the piece was all about a lunatic lady who was looking for her children, and I didn't win the competition because that's first time. But the feeling after the experience of joining the contest give me a confidence, a boost. And so even if I didn't win, I continuously joined other um, contests, and there's always a prize,
Mm-hmm.
either a medal or a cash.
Right.
So I always want that.
Yeah. Oh, always want more the cash than the medal, probably. But that's good. That's good. So now again, you're very resourceful. So you started what's called a Paluwagon account, right? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it
Yes,
exactly
Paul.
right, but I kind of know what that is. But explain how that worked, because that involves a lot of friends and money and organizing things, right?
Yes, Paul. So during the start of the class, I gather 5 or 6 friends to join me in our paluwagan. It's like uh,
Mm-hmm.
saving, so that when the field trip comes, I am sure that um, I will be with them in the excursion and not to be left out. I don't want the feeling of being left out. So I always make sure that when the field trip comes, I have already enough money to spend for my field trip, because my mom used to tell us that uh, life is hard. If you want to join the field trip, you save. So that's
Right.
it. So that's how our life
Yeah,
goes.
yeah. No, and then you were in university, and you had a lot of challenges staying in university. You went to University of the Philippines. and you managed to graduate only through your resourcefulness because you needed to earn money. And I think there was something about egg sandwiches that you became an egg sandwich seller. So tell us how did you stay in university? And I know that you graduated with a degree in nutrition, right? So that great choice, people, great choice. So that's really good. So tell us how you stayed in university and your graduation, and also this is where you met your husband, LJ, right?
Yes, Paul, that's right. So when I went to college, um, I only have 500 pesos as my weekly allowance. I'm very thankful to my parents because even if they're struggling, since we are three who is studying at the time, they still managed to send me to college, and I'm very grateful for that. But knowing that the 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 allowance is not enough, I only have 500 pesos for 7 days, and that includes my fare or transportation from Quezon to the university, which will cost around I think 200 pesos. So I will be left with 300 pesos in my pocket. So I need to think of ways how can I augment my needs for the following days. And so when I arrive at the UP college, I go to the market and buy mayonnaise. You There you can buy mayonnaise that are in kilo. So I will buy uh, half kilo of mayonnaise, 6 to 12 pieces of eggs, and then I will tasty, and then a box of Tetra Pak juice, and then I will bring it to our dorm. Our dorm has a heater, and then I will put the eggs inside the heater, peel the eggs, and then mix it with mayonnaise, and then create an egg sandwich, and then bring it to my earliest class the following day. So I was able to to make ends meet by doing that.
Right. Well, that's crazy. I've never met anybody who paid their university with egg salad sandwiches, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well, good for you. That's amazing, actually, that you were able to do that. And you graduated from nutrition. Now we've got a great picture here of you and your husband. So actually, this is a picture of you after you got married. It is the right picture, but this is you working as a kitchen supervisor, right? And this is after you got married and you had your first child, right? So you're working as a kitchen supervisor, but of course the money was very, very tight, like it is in a lot of marriages at the beginning. And you had a child. So tell us a little bit about this part of your life, because this is kind of where your lifestyle journey starts. But before we get to that, just tell us about this part.
Okay. So after getting pregnant, we didn't get married early. We just had our child. We decided not to get married because we don't want to get married just because I got pregnant. So seeing how life is a little difficult, I have hopes after graduation. I thought that I would be able to go to the US, have a 6-digit income, and I have big dreams. But God's plan is always perfect and always better than my plan. And so I had my first child, and I had to face the responsibility of being a parent. And we are renting a house. We moved out from my family's house. We opt to rent a house near the hotel, and I had to look for a nanny to take care of my child, and there's nothing left in the income, in the salary.
Right.
So it's a little bit of a struggle for us.
Well, it's like that in a lot of cases, and like I said, this is where your lifestyles journey begins. You were looking for a way to earn additional income. But folks, before we get to GMD Tina's lifestyle journey, I think we need to learn just a bit more about her. We got the egg salad sandwich thing all figured out, but let's learn more about her. And the best way to do that is to play Fast Talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Fast Talk. It's time for Fast Talk with PK.
All right, everybody, we're here with GMD Tina. Tina, you know how to play this game, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to pick a number. We got a case of intro here. I want you to ask you to pick a number between 1 and 9, and a random question is going to come up. I'm going to ask you that question, and you need to answer it as fast as you can. Okay, give me the first number.
1.
Number 1. Good start. All right. Okay, here's the question. Choose one: beauty or brains?
Brains.
And why?
Because the head is always above the beauty. You can always make something out of your brain.
Yes, you can. Okay, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. All right, give me another number.
Number 9.
Number 9, the opposite end of the case. Okay, ooh, here's a good one. Why does blood scare you?
Because my dad met an accident. I thought I gonna be a nurse. But when I saw that his head is open,
Ooh.
I got nervous, and so I didn't pursue nursing anymore. I don't do that anymore.
Well, so you went from nursing to nutrition. That's good. Okay, no problem.
That's my first option.
Oh, okay, good, awesome. All right, so we got one more to go. Give me another number.
Number 6.
Number 6. Okay, here we go. The one thing you would teach your kids.
The value of money and enjoy life while you are earning.
Well, that's absolutely great advice, actually. I think a lot of kids don't have value of money, and so that's a really good lesson to teach them. Absolutely. All right, well, that's great stuff. Thank you very much for playing. And yes, thanks for playing Fast Talk. All right, we're back with GMD Tina. Okay, so now you're married, you're working in a kitchen, in a hotel, and your sponsor introduced you to Lifestyles. We're going to hear about that. But I want you to tell us about your first presentation you went to, because at that presentation were the following GMDs: Peg Mendoza, GMD Mitch Festino, GMD Angie Liwanag, GMD Malu Arliano. And like, that's the all-star lineup of Lifestyles right there. They're amazing. And that's your very first meeting. Tell us what you thought about Lifestyles at that first meeting.
Okay, so I was looking for an accountant to do my ITR, and that's when I thought of Miss NMD Girly Pleto. So I asked her if she can do an ITR for me, and I gonna pay her, but she refused to do an ITR, and she told me that if you want to have an authentic and genuine ITR, you better go to Bonaventure in Green Hills. And so I went to Green Hills. I rode the bus and went to Green Hills, and I was surprised when I saw that it's all about seminar of lifestyles. I thought that I am being fooled. I'm being kidnapped. They didn't tell me that it was a presentation of Intra, although I already know about the products, but my personality is not into those stuff like network marketing before, because my mother already joined a lot of network marketing companies and nothing happened. So when I saw the presentation, the first speaker was GMD Angie, talking about MDSO, and then followed by GMD Mitch. I witnessed their their transformation. So, and then GMD Malu was also there in the event, and I told NMD Girly that I will be leaving after lunch, but she told me to stay until the end of the presentation because that's the best part. And so I stayed, and the closing speaker that time was GMD Peng. I never knew who GMD Peng was until she talked on the stage, and I had so many realizations hearing her talk on the
Mm-hmm.
stage, and that's it. That's when I decided to join lifestyles and give it a try for at least 1 year.
Right.
I told myself that I'd try it for one
Yes.
year
Yeah,
only.
yeah. It's just 1 year. That's it. Okay. Well, we got a
Yes,
great picture here of you and GMD Peng, right? Your mentor, and I want you to share with everybody. Besides the first time you saw Peng on stage, you were obviously very impressed with her, and she is impressive. She's amazing. But tell us what it means to have her as your mentor. How important she's been in your life with your personal development and your lifestyles journey. Just share that with us.
yes, Paul. Miss Peng is like a mother to me because since my mom is away, she's in the US. She became an illegal alien in the US. So we never met for 8 years. And so after meeting lifestyles, I learned so much. And the big part of my growth here as a person, I would say that it come from GMD Peng. So that's my Miss Peng is not just a mentor. She's like a parent.
Mm.
She's like a parent to me. And then even if she's not related to me by blood, she has shown me um compassion and then unconditional love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm very grateful for.
Yes. Yeah, it's great to have a mentor like Peng. She's inspiring to a lot of people, and I know she's had a big influence on your life. Now, you wanted to join Lifestyles. One of the reasons, of course, was that you wanted to give back to your parents, right? And more importantly, though, you wanted them to be proud of you. So, why did you feel this way? What was it in your personality that drove you to want to make your parents feel really proud of you and give something back to them?
Yes, Paul. Growing up, I witnessed a lot of challenge between my parents. So I thought that after graduation, I would be able to give them a comfortable life, but you never know what will happen. So instead of earning and giving them and helping my other siblings with their education, I was left with taking care of my own family. So when I met lifestyles, I thought to myself that this is an opportunity that can give me a chance to give back to my parents, whom I've uh, disappoint disappoint so much. They never told me bad things, but I can feel that they're disappointed on what had happened to my life.
Mm.
And so when I saw the lifestyles opportunity, I told myself that if I will become a GMD, I would be able to give them I don't know. I just want my mom a decent house, something that she can stay, where she can stay comfortably, and also my
Mm-hmm.
father.
Mm-hmm.
So I did lifestyles. I did everything that I knew. There's so many trials. I there's always I tested everything just to become just to be a GMD, and I'm very grateful that I was able to become a GMD, and I was able to give my mom a decent house, and also my dad. And that's part of me that's very, very happy, very complete. I'm very proud of myself.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a great accomplishment for sure, and you know, something
Yes,
like that is obviously going to be very meaningful for you, and that's a great thing about lifestyles. You know, people have different dreams and desires, and if they work hard, they can make those dreams come true. And you know, we've got another great picture here of you and your family. This is, of course, your big Y, right? Here's your husband. You got two wonderful
yes.
kids. So tell us what it means to you, you know, as a mother, as a provider. I know your husband's also a lifestyles distributor, which is great. So tell us about what it means to be able to give your family what it, you know, everything they would want and a very good life.
Um, I want my children not to experience being uh, being ordered by the teacher to go out of the classroom because you will uh, not being able to pay the tuition fee. So that's my experience during high school. Whenever there's an exam and we haven't paid, my teacher will tell me to go out until all my classmates are done with their exam. So I don't want my children to experience that anymore. And also I want to give them a comfortable life. They they do not they do not need to experience the things that I had been through before. And I want to have a rep full of food. I want to have I want to give them everything. That's basically the reason why I am with Lifestyles.
Right, right, right. And you know, you're enjoying a great GMD income right now. You've worked very hard to get it. We've got some pictures here of your investments. I want you to tell us about this new car, by the way, in a second. But first of all, just as you see these pictures, what goes through your mind about, you know, becoming a global marketing director and everything the Lifestyles income has given you? How do you feel about all of that?
I'm very grateful to Lifestyles because if not for Lifestyles, uh, there's no Tina Perias, there's no Tina Perias. And maybe I'm still renting right now if I didn't join Lifestyles. And the dreams will only be just dreams if I didn't met Lifestyles. So doing this business, we were able to drive our own car. Before, we used to ride the bus and the jeep, but now the daughter of the coconut farmer is now riding a Mercedes.
Yes, I love that. That's fabulous. Well, tell us about that car. Why did you pick the yellow car? I mean, tell us about the car. It looks amazing.
My favorite color is yellow, but I didn't expect that it will come to me that that time. But I during our hope presentation, I always declare during the closing part that I will drive a Mercedes
Mm-hmm.
Benz. It, also with my tuner. When I was only driving my adventure, I during closing I always declare that I will be buying a Fortuner, and then I got a Fortuner, and then after buying a Fortuner during the closing in our hope presentation, I will declare and tell our guests and distributors that soon I will be driving my own Mercedes Benz, and that's that happened.
Well, isn't that
What you
yeah? Isn't that amazing? The power of you know, actually verbalizing, yeah,
affirmation.
saying an affirmation out loud certainly makes it more powerful. You know, that's fabulous. I want to see your car next time I come to the Philippines. You'll have to pick me up, drive me around. It looks fabulous, and so that's pretty cool.
Sure,
That's
sir.
pretty cool. But tell everybody, you know, if somebody's thinking about joining Lifestyles and you think about your whole Lifestyles journey, What advice would you give somebody who's thinking of joining an MLM company? They're thinking of joining Lifestyles, they're not sure about it. What advice would you give that person?
I always remembered when I was in the business that this business is simple, but it's not easy. But it's very, what do I call that? Your dreams will come true if you stay long in the business. Yes, there's nothing in life that's easy. You have to work for it. You have to have drive. You have to have focus and discipline for you to achieve something in life. Even outside of lifestyles, you just need to work hard. You will do everything. And so if you're young, if you are young right now, my advice is don't pag-ubusin ang iyong kabataan at kagandahan sa pagpapayaman sa company ng iba. Make sure you build your business here in Lifestyles because pag binild mo to, business mo, success mo ang gagawin mo. So that's my advice for everyone who's wanting to join the business. Sir Paul.
Well, that's great, thank you. And it's true, you know, the thing you're saying is, of course, working hard and never quitting. And, you know, we always say that with Lifestyles is the only way you can fail is if you quit. As long as you keep working hard, you know, you're going to succeed. And I think you're a perfect example of that. So GMD Tina, thank you so much for joining us in the Leader Chat Room today. It was great to talk to you, great to get to know you a little better, I'm sure.
It's my honor, Sir Paul, to join you in the Leader Chat Room.
And thank you, and I'm sure everybody's going to be very inspired with your story. So I look forward to seeing you next time in the Philippines. Make sure your car is full of gas and we'll drive around.
Yes, Sir Paul. Okay. Sure, no problem.
Great. We'll see you soon. Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, folks, there you have it. GMD Tina with her very inspiring story. Look, if the daughter of a coconut farmer can succeed in Lifestyles, then you certainly can as well. And her message is great. Just start now, join, and of course, never quit. Just keep working hard. And there's no reason why you can't achieve the same success that GMD Tina has. If you're thinking of joining Lifestyles, today is the best day to do it. Don't wait, join us. We've got great mentors, great training, wonderful products, and a global opportunity. So until next time, thanks everybody for joining me here in the Leader Chat Room. We'll see you next time. Thank you everybody, and good morning.